Oh, I have the magic touch.
What am I to do? Onward. Let's see what I can glean.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
As thou desire.
Have to keep going.
Anyone but us. It's just wilderness out here.
What's that?
You are excuses. Just being careful. Like my mum always
What
said.
a day.
Fools rush in.
Just like your toes.
Can't give up now. Should mind my step.
All sorts of looting. You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese! Now move it!
Watch your back.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's spill some blood.
I will ascend. On the move. Let's end this. Have to keep going.
Step by step. Let's move.
Never a dull moment.
I am fury. I am death.
to it.
Time to move.
Well, so much for peace. Can't slow down.
Make way. Need to act fast.
Good move.
Let's have a look. Anything of use?
Well, some rest's better than none.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there? Oh, I told it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
You're dead!
Shall we dance?
What now? What path lies before me? No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Might be useful.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone. No traps, please.
afford to stay idle. Onward. Staying out of sight. Light steps. Let my name be known.
Oh, let's get this over with.
Should have worn better boots.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Something good here, I hope. What's in here? I'll take that. No lock, no handle. How does it open?
Chatter already, Tusky.
I expect I am your first.
course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes. We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith creche will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
What's that?
What did that do?
Here goes nothing.
Ready and willing.
Still breathing, despite everything. How much further can I go?
And yet another. Hardly the warmest of welcomes.
Here we go.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Action, not reaction. Indolence breeds madness.
I've got a long road ahead.
No, not a sound.
Never a dull moment on my way.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the Druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Survival is all that matters. Where do I go from here?
Nice and easy.
With every breath, a purpose.
Time for a cull. Spill some blood.
Another fight. Let's go.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Guard the bastards!
Look to Queen 6.
Time to strike. My path be true.
My sickle and sword!
Every last one of you!
Time to strike. Fall, damn you.
What path lies before me?
Hungry for the slaughter.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate! Damn.
A brazen attempt for such lowly creatures. They must have been seeking something. Or someone.
I just wonder if the grubby little beasts had any friends, and if they're nearby.
Open up. Can't slow down.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the Druid too? Unbelievable! Stuff your payment. I didn't ask for any goddamn help. Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
That's that, I suppose. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
Though for once.
I've never had cause to visit a druid's grove before. Magic weighs heavier here, seeking solace in root and soil. Grounding, one might say.
This place seems remarkably tense for a sacred grove. Perhaps we shouldn't linger. But let's at least see if there's a healer to be found, first of all.
Every Githyanki has held a sword by age 6, and claims their first kill by age 10. Yet these Tieflings claim barely a single warrior among them. It's a wonder they've survived even this long.
Well, this seems like a lovely little spot. The sense of impending doom aside.
I want to have a word.
You acted quickly. I'm just sorry I didn't get there first. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Then you'll have better luck looting the goblins outside. This is a Druid's grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The Druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. Goblin got you. The Druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other Druids in the Inner Grove. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for Tieflings after the descent. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. The High Overseer, our Grand Protector, signed a pact with devils. It dragged Elturel straight to hell. Lucky for us, a group of adventurers found a way to bring the city back. Afterwards, people looked at us and just saw devilkin. No different from the Druids here, really. Thank you again for your help out there. If you'll excuse me, I'd best get my people moving.
Ugh.
First I damn near die at the hands of goblins. Then I get sucker punched by a bloody elf. I'm done with this hellhole.
Those two must have history.
Never mind their history.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Laives begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Laives, the greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Laives for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Laives will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
You see the fiend again and ignite with Wyll's rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflayer ship, but the damned Ilithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. I'd be a fool if it didn't. I know the stories. Doomed to shed my skin, become a Ilithid, and there's no coming back. But I haven't sprouted any tentacles, least not yet, thank Baldur. Could just be good luck, but sooner or later, it's bound to run out. I like your thinking. Besides, I watched you fight at the gate. I could use an ally like you. Ready when you are.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade. Name strangers gave me. My friends call me Wyll.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Oh my. This is going to be a fun journey.
Defender of the people.
Any questions, children?
No one stopped me yet. Light on my feet.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. we Druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. You sound just like Korga. But it had to come to this. I pray to Sylvanas each night. The Wildfather will protect those refugees. I hope. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanas, guide your path.
There is work to do. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Keep your plates up, children. There are important matters to discuss.
At the ready.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
I need a quick word.
How do you feel? Yes, me as well. Besides the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. I feel good. It's so strange. Do you remember the voice aboard the ship? After they put that tadpole in my eye, I heard this voice. It was soothing. The voice said I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think that means? Ha! Adorable. But your timing is awful. Whatever the Mind Flayer's plans were, those dragons spoiled them. That doesn't make our situation less dangerous. Either way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer. Well, I've said my piece. Get some rest.
Sounds like you've been learning all about your gruesome future. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen. Indeed you could. We're all doing surprisingly well, given the circumstances. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer. I don't think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What'll it be? A fine choice. I can think of some nightshades that are deliciously fatal. If they're mixed well, you'll just close your eyes and drift away. And if they're not, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously. If the last day has taught me anything, it's that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
Question for you. Have you ever heard a banshee's scream? Yes, well, if you'd ever actually heard one, you'd not hear a whimper, but a wail, loud enough to wake the dead and shrill enough to shatter a golden goblet. I thought it the most terrible noise in all 16 planes. But there's one even more fearsome than that. The doubt in our minds crying out for attention. It's hopeless, it says. Stop resisting. Give up and give in. Doubt is the greatest villain we face. Greater than all the hell's devils. Greater than a murderous god. Most people don't find it so easy to conquer. It's a good thing for us that we aren't most people. Slay your doubt and nothing can stop you. Not a demon, not a dragon, and certainly not an Ilithid worm. I'm glad to see you're not one to give up.
Be with you in a moment. Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on? My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.